Okay, about to try a Throne of Eldraine Premiere draft. Really excited about this. Haven't recorded a video in a while because I've been having a rough time with the drafts, but Throne of Eldraine is where I started drafting, and I'm very, very excited to try this with real people. I started drafting post post mill deck bots update during Throne of Eldraine, so I've got a pretty good grasp on most of the decks. I haven't done too much with the mill deck, but I'm very excited to try these out. I played a lot of this a while ago. Let's see what we start off with. Oh, Doom Foretold. Oh, that's not good. But Epic Downfall is fantastic. Um, so in this pack, I see an Occam Adversary I really like. I think green is one of the strongest colors in this set, and I would like to be in green. However, black is also pretty solid. Epic Downfall is a premium removal spell. You definitely want to keep that around. Animating Fairy is good, for sure. This would bring me into an artifacts deck, but I think black-green food is a deck that I'm most comfortable with most of the time. I could also go a little controlling with that. So Trapped in the Tower is a consideration. I really like that card as well. Rimrock Knight. Overall, this pack is pretty good. I could see some blue artifacts. Not any white that I'm excited about in here, however. I would be interested to see if any of these exciting cards come back around. And let's see, I can follow up my black. So now there's an opportunity to try to break into the Knights deck, a black-red Knights deck. The rare is missing, so I don't get any good read off that. Turn into a Pumpkin is a fantastic card. That puts me more into a controlling deck. There's also an Out Muscle, which is a premium well, it's not a premium, but it's an excellent removal spell. There's not great black in here. Lost Legion is fine. But I think this is tricky. I didn't really see much blue in the last pack. I guess there was a Witching Well, but I think a black-green combination is pretty solid. Once in future can be good. I already have a great removal spell. How about I try to lean into some green? Okay, another Animating Fairy, but then there's a Scorching Dragonfire and also a Reeve Soul. So Scorching Dragonfire going, 2 uncommons missing. I mean, I'm sure there's good cards to take. I'm sure there's... off the top of my head, I guess it's been a while, I can't think of exactly what I would take over Reeve Soul or Scorching Dragonfire. I think here, my pick is probably still Reeve Soul. I don't know. I've got a good black card. I really want to play my Epic Downfall, so rather than spreading out, I'm not seeing a lot of great black. Scorching Dragon... I'm not seeing black in this pack besides the Reeve Soul, but Reeve Soul is a sign that black is open. Scorching Dragonfire is fantastic. Weaselbag Redcap is also great. I'm taking the Reeve Soul. I am concerned that I'll be missing out on some red. Okay. So now... Sir Farron is good, but it really is asking for a heavy green aggressive deck. Outflank is fine. It's passable. Shambling Suit would be good in that artifact deck. So Tiny is, I believe, a pretty strong removal enchantment. There's also a Malevolent Noble, which is a pretty solid 2-drop. There's a Sporecap Spider, which is good. I'd say best cards in this pack are probably Sir Farron in the right deck. So Tiny. And then Reaper, Malevolent Noble. I think I'd rather get a good 2-drop. Especially because sometimes blue can bind up a creature and sacrificing is helpful. I'm going to take the Noble. Okay, and now here's a Tempting Witch. I would say it's probably the card I like the most out of this pack. So Deafening Silence is unplayable. Bartered Cow is bad. Tome Raider's fine in the right deck. Wishful Merfolk is fine. Raider's Appetite and Wildwood Tracker could be good in a green deck. It looks like green is pretty open. A lot of the good green is getting passed, though. But I definitely think Tempting Witch is where I want to be here. I'm just staying in black right now. Looking for good black cards. Okay. Now there's a witch. Now there's a witch's oven. So let's consider my potential directions here. There's a Rosethorn Acolyte, which is a really solid card, could help with splashing. Witch's Oven makes food, which could be pretty good for my food deck. It turns any creature that's about to die into a source of food. Rosethorn Acolyte is a rock solid creature, though. If I get the cat combo, that could be pretty strong. That's tough. I think I'm going to take the Acolyte. Okay. Tempting Witch. So, looks like black is open. Looks like green... Looks like red might be open. This is a red-white card, so... this is suggesting to me that the red-white lane is pretty open. I think I'm going to keep taking my Tempting Witches because they keep coming to me. And now there's blue. Black-white is a Knight's deck. Silverflame Ritual, Silverflame Squire is fine, Silverflame Ritual is also fine, but I'm not really set up to do something like that. I think what I'm be more set up for is a control deck, in which case I might just want So Tiny. But if Red-White Knights is super, super open, I could consider taking this, because I'm not seeing a lot of great blue. I think I'll take the Silverflame Squire. Okay, and now Garen, wow, all the good green cards in this pack wheeled, so I think... I really like Garenbrig Paladin. Wow, this is a great sign. Let me check, actually. Yeah, so the only green card that got taken out of this pack was Okame Ranger. So Merrileaf Rider is excellent, especially with food synergies. I don't have anything big, though. I think I want to take this first Paladin and try to get a Merrileaf Rider on the wheel. Not on the wheel, in the next pack. So Lost Legion's fine, but Curious Pair with some food synergies. I don't really have a lot of food payoffs, unfortunately, besides these Tempting Witches, which is not a irrelevant payoff. Pretty good in the 2-drop slot. In the 3-drop slot, I'm gonna take Curious Pair. Rosethorn Halberd. So I think I'm gonna have the green-black deck tends to have some humans, I would say. I've got enough humans now that the Halberd's not great, so Sporecap Spider is pretty solid. Witch's Cottage could be good. Take that. I'll take the land. And Prize Griffin. Okay, so white looks very open. Let's see what we get here. Foulmire Knight. Oh, another Reeve Soul. So Castle Ardenvale would actually be fantastic if I was in the white deck. And I feel like I should be in the white deck, to be honest, but I don't really have a way to transition. I'm pretty invested, not invested, but I'm pretty set up for a food style deck here. I've got some pretty solid creatures. And I think here, Reeve Soul is fantastic. Foulmire Knight is also great. There's another Merrileaf Rider that I would certainly love to have wheel, but again, that shouldn't have wheeled the first time. I'm going to reserve the Foulmire Knight. So if I were to move into white here, I think my food deck is looking pretty solid. I'm going to take the Foulmire Knight. It's just a good card. And here's an Out Muscle in green. That's excellent. Out Muscle is currently going on my... I'm taking Out Muscle. I would like this Carver. Folio would have been cool. Turn to a Pumpkin's good, but I'm still pretty happy with how this is going. I've got a deck full of removal, and that's a recipe for a pretty solid deck. So Out Muscle it is. Okay, Dance of the Manse is pretty cool. Spinning Wheel is fixing, but I don't really think I need fixing right now. Another Tempting Witch. In this pack, it's Malevolent, Noble, and Tempting Witch for me. Right now, I've only got the 1 2-drop. Well, I've got 2 2-drops. Do I want a third Tempting Witch? I think it looks like the way that I'm using food is hitting my opponent with them. I can sacrifice the food to Malevolent Noble as well. Um, I think I'll keep going with the. No, I'll take the Malevolent Noble over the Witch. Oh my gosh, the Knights deck. Here's a Lucky Clover. That's actually really exciting. Wow, this red-white Knights deck would have been insane. I feel like an idiot. Alright, well, I've fallen into my favorite deck, which, you know, I'm biased. But clearly, red-white Knights was extremely open. So, in this deck, I have 1, 2, 3 Lucky Clover targets. If I don't take Lucky Clover, I would take this Locthwain Paladin or this Garenbrig Paladin. Garenbrig Paladin works well with the out muscle. Foreboding Fruit is fine as well. This doesn't look great in this. I think I'm going to take the Paladin. Let's hope I don't immediately get hit with an adventure. I did. The white deck would have been really, really good. Rosethorn Acolyte. However, I definitely don't need a second once in future. That is, Lost Legion could be good here. It's a good 3-drop. But this is also a 3-drop. And it ramps to potentially bigger Garenbrig Paladins. It helps with fixing. Oh, shoot. Resolute Rider. I'm not going to be able to swing that, I don't think. But I'm pretty happy just grabbing another Reeve Soul. Yeah, I mean, I've got, like, the double Rosethorn to help with Resolute Rider. But, again, we need, like, a lot of black to use his abilities. And I'd rather just pick up a premium removal spell. At the top end, I've got the double Garenbrig Paladins, so I'm holding down the ground until I get these Spore Cap Spiders. Giant Skewer could be fine in this deck, but not over a Reeve Soul. Wow, another Witch's Oven, which I'm taking. Yep. So I can turn anything that's about to get removed into food. Yep. Love it. Let's hope I get a cat. So here, Arcanist Owl is cool, but obviously I'm not playing that. Loathsome Unicorn is actually would have been great in that red-white. I'm gonna just kind of pay attention in the background how my red-white Knights deck would have been. This is a fine addition to that. Festive Funeral is a removal spell, but it's not great. It's a lot of mana for something that is conditional, and a Maraleaf Rider. Wow, this is great. I'm doing it. We are doing it. And here's that Giant Skewer. I've had mixed feelings. Wow. Venerable Knight. I mean, I'm going to take it for the collection. Yeah. Oh, wow, and a Foreboding Fruit. I'm going to play all these cards. Ardenvale Tactician, super late. White is incredibly open. But it looks to me like my colors are also open. I'm wondering what everyone's drafting right now. I'm seeing almost no red. Mad Ratter. Oh, wow. Gilded Goose? Oh. And that's clearly my pick in this pack. That's fantastic. Wow. Mad Ratter, one of my favorite deck archetypes. I love playing red-blue spells in Eldraine. Red Cap Melee is a fantastic red removal spell. Kenra's Transformation it's not really a true removal spell. It can upgrade one of your creatures at the expense of a card. It does draw you something, but it's not going to change. It's not going to change the game. Gilded Goose is powerful. The ability to make food tokens lets you take hits for a long time, as well as with these Tempting Witches can close out a game. Rosethorn would be really good. Reaper Knight, I wouldn't mind grabbing one of those, but it's not a priority. Over Gilded Goose, certainly not. Very excited with how this draft is going. And a 2-Unveiled Treefolk, a little more top end. That's what I love to see. Oh man, if I took this Fabled Passage, I would have a 4 set of Fabled Passages. That would be cool, but I don't need one. I'd rather take home this draft. 2-Unveiled Treefolk is excellent. Here's a Lock Dragon that would have paired nicely with that Mad Ratter. Merchant of the Veil with a Mad Ratter as well. Continuing to go with our Red-Blue Knights. But otherwise, pretty happy with my deck so far. Okay. Okay, so Midnight Clock is excellent. gonna spoil it for you. I'm considering just taking this Tempting Lich. Midnight Clock is excellent, helps refuel your hand in the late game. It's really powerful in a control deck. It beats out the mill strategy almost single-handedly. Bell of the Brawl, excellent aggressive knight, would have gone well with that Steel Claw Lance we saw earlier. Steering Barrage, fantastic. Forever Young is actually really good. I've got a Once and Future, and I think I'd rather just double down on this food plan. With Gilded Goose, I can hit for 3 with this Tempting Lich pretty consistently. Oh my gosh! I have never pulled off the Cat Oven combo in Limited. I am so excited. Oh man. Alright, well let's go into the deck. Malevolent Noble would be fine in here. And I'll be able to bring it back too. Oh man. Oh, I'm pumped. I'm so excited for this. Even if I don't win now, this is a wonderful Eldraine draft deck. I'm so into it. Alright, Cauldron Familiar, get on my team. Reaper Knight. I said I'd take one of them, and I will. Over nothing. Hypnotic Sprite is really good. It's good in that black-blue control deck. You can go mono-blue. It's pretty good with that. It gets the mono-blue usually tends to win with a bunch of flyers. The flying half of this is good for blocking in the red-blue, in the black-blue spells. Black-blue deck. Ember Shieldbreaker is pretty good. It's got the Destroy Target Artifact, which hits Witch's Oven. Hits a lot of things here. There's a fair amount of... Oh my gosh! Oh, this is so good! Alright. I'm definitely gonna go like 0-3 in this draft. I have very few 4-drops, and Deathless Knight is gonna be great in this deck. It works with Cauldron Familiar. I would take the Smitten Swordmaster. Right now, I've got 2 Malevolent Nobles, I've got a Curious Pair, I've got a Rider, I've got a Goose. Man. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, I'm like freaking out. It's like, this is my first draft on this, so they do it like is Wizards like doing this as a on purpose? Are they giving me this deck? Wow. Okay, I'll take the on-color rare 7th pick. Okay, I already have a cabin. Sorry, not a cabin, a cottage. Lost Legion I could take. I think I have so many playables at this point. So now do I want another Reaper? How's my top end looking? So I've got the 2 Unveil, the 2 Paladins, Festive Funeral, let's say you're out. I've got so many playables at this point. So here's what I'm going to win the game with. Yeah, I think I'm fine with taking that Reaper. I'll take this black card. A Gingerbread Cabin. I'd probably play that. Rosestone Halberd. I got every card that I would have wanted out of this entire thing. Wow. Wow, I am thrilled. Man, this feels so good. Okay, let us how do I bring that up? Does this drop in the background if I take them up there? So, good early drops. Giant Skewer, let's say you're out for now. Oh, there we go. Giant Skewer, you're out for now. Piper, it's looking really good. Curious Pair is actively good in this deck. Making the food tokens for the Deathless Knight is pretty solid. At my 4-drop slot, I've technically got these 2 Reapers. I have the double Rosethorn to ramp to it. My 3-drop slot is pretty packed right now. I'm at 45 cards. I have to make 5 cuts. So I want to keep all these guys. I've got the Cat Oven combo. If I get that off, that's just like infinite blockers. You're going to win the game with that if that resolves usually. Oh, Epic Downfall. So Piper is good. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty happy with my 2-drops. I got 8 2-drops. And these aren't really 2-drops. I've got 5 2-drops and 3 2-mana removal spells. I don't have a ton of removal, actually. I've got four removal spells, and they're good. And then Foulmire Knight, Death Touch is pretty good. Merry Leaf Ride with all this food is essentially a clunky removal spell. Sporecap Spider might be out. I am weak to flyers. I'm very weak to flyers, so that's a consideration. I think Lost Legion, just because of the harder mana cost, can be cut. I like this Once in Future. I might just be this Reaper that I take out. I was gonna have to cut something anyway. So let's see, 2-drop creatures. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 5. Yeah, 5 total. All these Tempting Witches are pretty good, but I might just drop one of them. Because I kind of like this Foreboding Fruit. It can draw me cards in the late game and also make me a food, but I think these Tempting Witches are really going to be one of the things that gives me a lot of late game power. I like these Paladins. So what I'm kind of struggling with right now is usually in Eldraine you want to skew your mana base towards one color to more frequently hit the adamant in that color. In this deck, my adamant cards are these Garenbrig Paladins and also this Foreboding Fruit. So I could pick one of those to hit more often, but if we look at my deck's layout, I think I'm almost straight down the middle here. In fact, a little bit more black than green. And this guy needs 3 green mana. On turn 5, that's not unreasonable to be able to hit. And with the Rose Thorns, that's pretty easy, I think. I kind of want to take out Foreboding Fruit, but I also love drawing cards. Man, I love being back in Eldraine. I think this Witch's Cottage, if I'm not going to be skew to one side... Do I have the Gingerbread Cabin? I do. So I have a Gingerbread Cabin. But I also have the Once in Future. So... Can I go down a land? I usually just go down a land, but I don't think I want that here. I've got Ramp though. And my apologies, I'm really thinking this over because it really matters to me how well I do in this draft. I love this set and I want to do it as best I can. I could take out this Malevolent Noble. I think the responsible choice is really just take out Sporecap Spider or the Witch. I am just trying to set up and then take people out. And the Sporecap Spider's body is pretty solid. So why don't I take out a Witch? And then I will take out a Reaper. Knowing that I got 3 big bodies. Really, I've got 4 big bodies and then this Deathless Knight. And the ability to hold down the ground with solid removal. And a whole bunch of blockers. And potentially a Cat Oven combo. So I can say take out some of those guys. I see what the land adder did here. It gave me the cottage because I had more black pips in my mana base. So turning that food into damage is pretty solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 2-drops? I don't know. I want to have a 2-drop. But I have Cauldron Familiar and Foulmire Knight and Gilded Goose to get out, so maybe I can just drop Malevolent Noble. Let's see, I need to make 2 cuts. I can drop Malevolent Noble and maybe just Fruit. With Goose, maybe just Tempting Witch is just really actively good. It's also good with Malevolent Noble. I can make a food and then pump it. I mean, that's a lot of mana to do that, but So essentially my food in this deck is for getting back a Cauldron Familiar, which is not terrible. Instant speed, getting back a creature to block something. It's pretty good. I like these two Rose Thorns. They're big bodies. I think I'm just going to cut the Noble. Okay. Now I've got good removal spells, big bodies to use them on. Merryleaf Rider is excellent. Ooh, I've got Green Adamant without Muscle. I forgot about that. I think I'm just going to go for it. Oh, I had to cut something else. Ugh! So stressful. Do I just take out a land with all my ramp? But look at all these big cards. Yeah, no, I don't want to. I want to draw my lands, I think. I have a lot to do with them. I can use these food. I can use food. I can make things with Piper the Swarm. I can make things with Gilded Goose. I want to play all my lands. So let me put back in that swamp. That's a thing that I do every once in a while. I just like to cut land. I can't believe, like, so Follow My Knight is a great one drop, and I'm fine playing it on one. So I've got the Noble. I want all these early drops. Do I just take out the Spider? Any flyer I can take down with any of my removal. I'm gonna cut the Spider. I like Spider. I really do. I really like Spider. I'm instantly adding this to my decks. This is my Eldraine deck. All right. If I get like destroyed by flyers, I'll put the Spider back in. All right. Oh, I'm so excited. Love it. I go first. Turn 2 Merryleaf. Rose Thorn into a guaranteed Deathless Knight. Oh. Say hello. I hope my connection's not funky out here. Oh no, are they an aggressive green deck? Oh no, that can take out my that can take out my witch's oven. Well, I wouldn't if they attack. I'm not blocking, obviously. So, oh, black red. I love black red. 7 dwarves. Oh wow, they just pass. Okay. So I think Adamant for this is better for me. If I attack, they block with Flaxen, so I'm just gonna go Rose Thorn. Oh man, I'm so excited. I still remember all their names and everything. So, red green is a non-creature aggressive deck. It's a big non-creature aggressive deck. The best card in it is give +1/+0 to attacking creatures. I forget what it's called. They've got Rose Thorn. I've got Deathless Knight. And I think I'm just going to send Deathless... Well, now do I send Deathless Knight in? I can Reave Soul something. It might just be good to Reave Soul this Acolyte. But... So I can get down the Piper and start working on my tokens. And then take out the Acolyte. I think I'm going to do that. And this gets back target card. Okay, I'm just going to take out Acolyte. And then I'm not going to attack. So next turn I can get back this Reave Soul. They're not going to have any discard effects because they're not in black. That's going to mess up. Okay. So Kenra's Transformation. So this is a perfect example of why Kenra's Transformation isn't great. Okay. Here I would trade for Mara Leaf Rider if they attacked me. So Kenra's Transformation did get rid of Piper the Swarm, but it did also give me a 3/3 that takes out their 7 dwarves. And I got another Reeve Soul, so now I can... if I cast Deathless Knight, it attacks and trades for one of these things regardless. And if it doesn't, I get to hit them for 4, and then still block profitably on the way back. If they were to somehow get another 7 dwarves, I would put these 2 in front of it. So I think I'm just going to go Deathless Knight and attack with it. If they don't block, they probably have... Okay. I was going to say, if they don't block, they probably have another 7 dwarves. And I'm okay with that. I've got Once in Future to get it back, and I've got Reeves... let me read this. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Put up to 1 target card from your graveyard on top of your... Oh, that's bad. Okay. They did get another 7 dwarves, but they're going to want to play Grumgully. That's not good. Yeah, that's a pain. So I'm going to attack with... Oh, so they're going to get to pump this, because they'll be able to play the Grumgully and the 7 dwarves. I'm just going to give them a nice. That was pretty sick. So here I can Foreboding Fruit. Not with Adamant, which is a bit of a shame, but I can Reeve Soul and then get back both Reeve Souls. So let's... I'm going to save that for Grumgully. And then I think I will... Actually, I suppose I will just Adamant myself. Okay. So 2 lands. I can now... I can pass here. Oh, I should have attacked. That was silly. With my 3/3. So they're going to Grumgully and 7 dwarves most likely. We'll have 2 mana left over after that. That really got them in this game. But in my graveyard, I can pull out 2 Reeve Souls. We're going to go looting. I can get back the Deathless Knight, but I can also just use Maraleaf as removal on Grumgully. Okay. They can't attack me. So that 4/4 is a pain. And I've got to take out Grumgully. So I can sacrifice this food to take out Grumgully right now. I think that looks pretty good to me. So, alright. So they have to do that. I can't think of anything for 1 mana that's going to get them out of that. So I get to do that. And then... Oh, wait, I could also Reeve Soul here. Play Adamant. But this blocks pretty... This blocks what they have. So I think I'm just gonna... I think this is a 3/3 though. And I can get it back. I'm just gonna hit their 7 dwarves. I could have attacked with Piper. But they have a full grip. But I can return 2 Reeve Souls while attacking with my Garenbrig Paladin, and now they won't be able to profitably double block it. Oh, another Grumberry. Okay, well, looks like I am going to Adamant and then hit that again. Wow, double Grumgully? Double Grumgully. Good deck, opponent. This really is just like a war of attrition here. They're oh, because of their... I mean, I'd hate for this game to go to mill. We are not mill decks. Neither are we, like, really control decks. The Red Cap Raiders. Oh, no, that's pretty strong. That can be a 5... that can be a 5... Oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? That can be a 5-4. Which means I could double block it with the Rose Thorn. So let's see, how much mana do I have? So I can't get that down. I need to get that Grumgully out of there as much as possible, as fast as possible. So we're going to go here. And definitely... Oh, do I just want the Reeve Soul again? I think I just want 2 Reeve Souls. I've got so much removal now. So if I attack with this Piper here, if I attack with Piper, they have to block with one of these two. If they block with this, they don't have a non-creature to tap down yet. Oh boy, are they going to do it? Fine with me, man. And then Gilded Goose can come down and start doing work. They know I have this Reeve Soul. And right now I don't see a non-creature. This is going to help them filter through some cards. Scalding Cauldron can take out Acolyte. It can also take out Gilded Goose, which is definitely a pain. Do they just pop it here, though? If they do that, I'd be very happy to take my Gilded Goose. Epic Downfall. Man, I'm just drawn into all the removal. Now I feel fine just taking out Merchant of the Veil and putting down Goose. Because this is going to help them at this stall that we've reached. This is going to help them get back in the game. So I'm going to make sure that it goes away. And they'll want to pop it in response, I'm sure. Wow. Alright, so they Garenbrig Carvered me. So they've still got that. Epic Downfall is going to be great for this, but the Scalding Cauldron is really going to mess with my guy. I'm going to play it, though. I mean, I can't just, like, sandbag here. And now I will not be attacking. I can sack that food to get back the... I can sack the food to get back my knight. Oh, Ferocity, they had it. But they don't have any non-humans besides this Red Cap Raiders. So it's bigger. They don't have anything. So I could just block this as their biggest threat on the board, but then I don't have any threats either. However, no, I can't get it back. Where's my little deck tracker? That's better. So do I block this? I think no, and I Epic Downfall it. Okay. So they should definitely hit my Goose right now. Yeah. So... Oh, on my... I think I just do this now. Okay, there's another land. So now I can attack pretty well with this. I drop this and I attack with the team, I think. Yeah, I think I attack with the team, and then I just epic downfall this guy. This guy can't even be blocked by any of these guys. Okay, if they just chump, that's fine. I think my board state's superior to theirs at this point. And with this ferocity, they need a non-creature. Wow, Torbrand? Are you kidding me? Alright. Okay. Midnight Reaper is good. Torbrand deals 4 damage here. I need to leave something back to block. I attack with Paladin, which can be chumped by Carver. And I also attack with Deathless Knight. And then I hold back Rosethorn and just hardcast. Can I hardcast? Yes, I exactly can. Perfect. And this guy can actually just... yeah, these are my only profitable attacks. Okay. Reaper is going to be pretty good here when it flies over. Okay. So, if opponent attacks here, I just get them. Because they can't block Garibrig Paladin. Let's see what this card is. They're probably going to loot if it's nothing. This is close. I'm hitting them for 4 in the air next turn. If they attack with these 2, they do 8 damage. Okay. I think I just win. I don't think this is enough damage. Oh, can they move it? 5. So they can't equip it to make it so they can block Paladin. So I could just block with these 2. So this guy's got 5. If I block here, this does 7 damage. It doesn't take out both guys. Alright, I think you messed up, sir. Wow. Grindy. Now I'll hit them for 5 guaranteed. Okay. Oh, I forgot that's how Torbrand works. They can't even spread the damage around like that. And now you put it on the merchant. Oh, but Tree Folk is going to get us there. So do I put the counters on Rosethorn, or do I just play Tree Folk? I think I put the counters and attack with both. And then they have to block. Yeah, I force a chump with this. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's going to be GG from our opponent. Oh, good game. That was really good. Oh, man. Whew. Sorry I'm freaking out. This is my absolute favorite set. I have no idea why it's back, but it absolutely is making my day that it's here. So I might have to splice this into a couple recordings. That was wonderful. I have to splice this into a couple recordings. Like, this is a lot of games. Throne of Eldraine, especially when you're in this black-green deck, it's grindy. Slow format, slow deck. Oh my god! Okay. Keep. I'm on 2 lands, but frankly, I don't need more than that. Let's see if they're aggressive. Okay, we're food dead. Alright, I didn't draw a land. So they're probably black. I'm gonna play my... They're gonna play pair. So I'm just gonna play my oven first. With 1 more land, I can draw 2 cards. I've got Deathless Knight, Cauldron Familiar Loop achieved. Let's see what the second color is if they have one. And they just played pair. Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright. That's it, man. Oh, we win, I think. I'm pretty sure we win now. Unless they're red and they have artifact destruction. Oh, man. Yeah, man, you got it. That's a bad card. Oh, God. Yeah, man, let's block. I'm ready to do the loop. I'll throw the cat in the oven. Okay. I don't need the cat back. Alright, so we can start working towards... I think I just draw here. I don't have my adamant, but I'm not doing anything this turn, so I'm gonna draw. Okay. Pass turn. So next turn I go Deathless Knight plus Cauldron Familiar. Let's see. They have a pause. They could have a Garenbrig Paladin. Sorry, Garenbrig Carver. Oh, very nice. So they've got the life to make grinding them out. Okay. They're gonna make me do it. Okay. So they have this flyer, but they've got to dump so much mana into it every turn. I'm almost like just fine. Epic Downfall. So I'll play my green out to try to get adamant for this. And I'll play my Deathless Knight. Start swinging. And I can do this every single turn now. So far they're showing mono green to me, and playing that artifact suggests to me that that's what they are. And if that's the case, my Deathless Knight is going to attack every single turn and then come back to my hand every single turn. So, oh, okay, now they're black. They could exile with Epic Downfall, but that's the only thing that they've got that's going to get rid of that. They could hit it in the graveyard. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure. Obviously, I'm going to protect this Cauldron Familiar if I try to hit it with something. So now even if they take this out right now, I mean, maybe they can just Epic Downfall it. Okay. Hyper. Excellent. So I can cast Paladin. They left mana up, and I suspect they have a Carver. So I could pump up my Deathless Knight, but then I'm not doing anything else. So I think I'm just going to pump the Deathless Knight and see if it survives the turn. Make it a must kill. In these colors, they don't have anything at instant speed that's going to do it. I don't think. Oh, they can do a pie. What am I saying? Wow. Oh, it's been so long, man. Okay, so they had the insatiable appetite. I think no, I don't kill it. So a bit of a bummer. For sure. But here I can just put it in the oven and actually make twice as much food. Alright, here we are. So now I've got a ton of food, a cauldron familiar. They have a lot of food as well. This game's going to go long. Oh, Sorcerer's Broom. I wonder if they have... Okay, see if they tag with everything. So now I can Deathless Knight. If they block with Broom, I'm fine with that. That thing can get out of hand. And then I go Piper. So I don't think there's anything in these colors except Return. Yeah, man. I don't blame you. Not much in this color. Not much in black-green that can interact with a cat-oven combo. Except Return to Nature. Return to Nature will take care of it. Otherwise, targeting it with removal doesn't work. You gotta blow up the enchantment. Actually, Return to Nature is exactly what you need to break up a cat-oven combo. It'll either exile the cat or it'll destroy the oven. Obviously, I would probably destroy the oven. It's just going to get pretty hard to get that cat out of there. Okay, so now I have... I go first. I have to draw a land. But... No, I don't think I should go first. I don't think I should do that. Okay, so now I got a cat, and a Deathless Knight, and a Reaper. I'm pretty fine with this. I'm gonna drop Reaper because I prefer to play Deathless Knight and then have it die. So Scorching Dragonfire exiles cat, which could be a bummer for sure. Ooh, Edge Wall. That's not good. All right, I definitely attack. Are they thinking about this? Yeah, man, you should block me. Okay. So I've got Deathless Knight coming down on 4, but I don't... Oh no, Scorching Dragonfire is a possibility here. Noble could potentially get it out of the way, but not this turn. So the attack... Alright, they don't have any interaction yet. Malevolent Noble blocks the Keeper. With another land, it kinda helps block Cauldron Familiar, but I don't really plan on... Okay. So... that blocks Deathless Knight. Epic Downfall could take it out. But here I could attack with Deathless Knight and Malevolent Noble. And I'd have to pick one to let in. It would be Malevolent Noble. But I'd get to kill Innkeeper, and Deathless Knight is recursive anyway. But now I'm like... I have Epic Downfall to deal with something scary, so I'm just going to go for it. I'm playing a little aggressive here, because they can 1-2 block this, but then they lose Keeper. I think whatever it takes to take out Keeper is worth it. They could just block, which is fine. Yeah, they do. So they want to keep Keeper. I'm going to resist the temptation to downfall this guy, when that is a better target. That's what I want to do. So another red-green deck. No deck. Okay, so now I have Adamant for this guy, which is good. But I think Epic Downfall is not going to get a much better target than this guy. And then I can keep up Malevolent Nova. So I can just attack with both. And then next turn, put down a Garenbrig Paladin. Opponent taking a big hit here. I agree with that. Good. So Malevolent Noble protects Cat. Protects everything I have right now, except itself. But I don't mind if Malevolent Noble gets hit. They've got some toys for sure. Oh no! Now they have Spore Caps. Spore Cap can attack me. Yeah, I think here to deny them the card, I go Cauldron Familiar. And then I sack it, knowing that I can get it back. Now I just need to get a little food. That's not a profitable attack at this point. Next turn I could have one though. I'm gonna hold on to the land. Garenbrig can only be blocked by this, but I would just... I'm expecting probably an out muscle here. Ooh, Searing Barrage. Okay. I would double block Keeper. Reeve Soul does not take care of Keeper. That's a bummer. Should I just take out the Edge Wall right now? I don't have any attacks, but with some food, I can pull something together, I think. In red, I'm really worried about Grumgully, but adventures, there could be some good adventures. I think it's probably just the right move to just Reeve Soul this. And pass turn. I really want to see my oven here. That's fine. Well, it would take out my board if they... Oh, so they have an oven. Okay, that's okay. They're not going to be able to have a cat. So I need to draw something good here because they've got advantage on me right now. Sir Farron's Power. They don't have any good attacks this turn, unless they have Rimrock. They could have... Okay, that's great. There's another Paladin. I still can't attack yet, so I just go for it. Do they have Return to Nature? Okay. So now... I can... Garenbrig Paladin and then Deathless Knight block Keeper if it attacks. Alright, that is... Well, huh. Oh, that's... Wow, that's 12 life. That represents a lot of life for the opponent here. Another Reeve Soul. Could be good on Sir Farron, but Sir Farron can't block me right now, so Garenbrig Paladin is going to get it done. There's no point in attacking with any of these. They've got so much life, though, at this point. Attack with Paladin. And then I probably just Reeve Soul the Sir Farron. They can't block. They cannot block, my friend. Oh, are you going to block me? I do not think that's the right decision. Okay. So they let me in. That's fine. If Sir Farron attacks, I can just take this hit, to be honest. They only draw one card off it. Another creature. So I can just easily block with my Malevolent Noble. So I'll save this. That seems fine. So they're going to have to spend a turn cracking a food here. They can do 2. That's so funny. If they didn't have this oven, they would not be able to even make food necessarily. But now they're making a lot of food. It's going to be hard to win this race here. So now they're out of the danger zone. I would still dogpile the keeper, I think. Really? I wonder what their card is, what they have, and if they have something in hand here. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to just... So this Spore Cap is kind of a pain, because it blocks my stuff. I don't mind getting hit for 1, so I'm just going to do this. And see if they have something to break it up. I wonder if they have Garabring Paladin. They had Innkeeper. Okay. So they draw a card, and that sucks. Okay. So, Oven me? Okay, that's pretty good. I cannot keep up everything. They can't make me discard, so there's no harm in playing that land. So I can gain food to get back my Deathless Knight. So let's see, I could attack with these guys, and then Tempting Witch, and then sack the food. So I think I'm going to do that. They're going to want to sack food. That's going to get them to 10. They're going to block here and let this through. Is that fine? I suppose I kind of waste my Deathless Knight in this situation. So I just attack with the Paladin. I can grow my Noble if they target it. We make a lot of food. Two mana to gain a life, man. Okay, we'll just go for it. Okay. I go Witch. Now I have a food, actually. So I want to end my turn in case they have, like, Grumgully. Surfaron's not really scaring me. They can't hit me now. I can block everything they have. Well, I could. If they attack with this, I would double block though. So. Well, I'm glad they don't have Grumgully. How are they doing on cards? How am I doing on cards? $25 to their 22. Okay. So I do this. Ooh, Goose. That's actually really, really strong in this situation. Okay. So I attack, and then they have to sacrifice a food. Otherwise I kill them, so I'm not expecting a trick here. Oh. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. I think my recording is going to stop at some point here. And I'm going to have to go back and do it and restart it. Okay, so now I Goose. And I still don't have a Scary Reef Soul target. And I'm going to hit them with Tempting Witch. Or I could start growing this Noble. I'm going to hit them with Witch, and then probably just grow the Noble. So it can attack. They can attack as well. They're going to be able to get 2 food a turn. So I think here, with this food, I jump in front of Keeper with Malevolent Noble, knowing that I can get back Deathless Knight anyway. So I'm just going to do this. This is the thing that's really holding me up, I think. See if they have like a Scorching Dragonfire. If they do, I think I'll just double pump the Malevolent Noble. I could just double pump it right now, which could be pretty good. They can't get both, so let that happen. They're gonna make a bunch of food. I'm seeing no remove from the opponent so far. Alright, we'll just go for it. Man, this is like so slow. I might need to plug my laptop in, I think. Curious Pair. Alright, so are they like just a low-key mill deck? It kinda looks like it. Alright, so they've got a lot of life. Alright, I'll just go for it. You should not be doing that on their turn. I mean, obviously. That's going to be a marathon to watch. Yep. Okay, Merrileaf Rider. I mean... They still can't block this. I could just Deathless Knight right now. I'm just gonna attack with Deathless Knight. It comes back, and I'm gonna start needing my to use my mana for things, I think. Yeah, you want to lose 2 blockers, man? I'm fine with that. Okay. So I can create a food and sacrifice a food. So I think I will just end turn. I'll block the Surferin. They're flooding pretty hard, it looks like. They're just gaining. I'll just block. I probably won't even block the little guys. Okay. Now I can make Surferin block if I want. Curious Pair gives me another food. I have just one mana to play with here. I can do this, make them have to block. Actually, I think they're just dead. If I just attack with Garenbrig Paladin. Well, they're not dead. Unless they mess up. They have to sacrifice here. Yeah, okay. Just having a grind fest. Garenbrig Paladin is such a strong green card. Especially when your opponent has 0 move. Oh, that's not true. They had 1 Searing Barrage. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm just going to keep up making a food. Going to keep up making a food and hitting them with food. You want to get as much use out of this goose when it comes down as possible. It's pretty fragile. I still have this Cauldron Familiar as well. They have their own Garenbrig Paladin. I can't interact with that, unfortunately. I can make it block me, though. Make it block Merrileaf Rider. I can make it and Sir Farron block Merrileaf Rider. Man, my deck is strong, dude. And this is where using all my mana comes in. Having a bunch of lands is important. I actually don't have enough lands now. I would have played this Curious Pair or Reeve sold the Sir Farron at this point. So let's see what they do. Okay, there's another land. Not unwelcome. So here I can sacrifice, make this guy and this guy block. One of the best tricks with Merrileaf Rider. Why it's so strong in this food deck. You can't do anything about it, man. Yep, alright, so they play it correct again, but that's their last guy. So we attack with Merrileaf and Paladin. They don't want to make any instant speed mistakes, it looks like. But that's it. I believe next turn I've got them. I order Sir Farron first. They have gained how much life? Did they gain? Yeah, they gained, beautiful. Alright. I can go Curious Pair now. And then keep up both activations. I'm fine getting hit here. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I think they're gonna mill out. Oh my gosh, dude. Man. This is so annoying. My turn? Really? Oh wow, I think I've got them. They have to sacrifice a guy right now, otherwise I win. I'm going to be able to hit them in response to them sacrificing with their Cauldron. Let's see if they see it. Let's see if they see it. Because once yeah, they do see it. Shoot, yeah. Alright, nice. That was a good catch by them. Okay. Alright. Do I have a rider in the graveyard? I do. So if I go get rider, it can attack next turn. So let's just play this out and pass. Or I could attack them again. No. That wouldn't quite get there, huh? Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. I need to block their Garenbrig Paladin. Possible I'm in trouble if they end up with a outmuscle. Oh. Do I just let it hit me? I hit them for 6. They gain more than that. I strand the things in their hand. I'm just gonna take it. Alright. I'm still ready to take something small out. I have plenty of good draws. My Witch's Oven would be fantastic. So, okay, I'm gonna go here. Great food token. Hit him again. Actually, now I think I just sacrifice this for life and get my rider. Gain a life. So I have... Well, that's not it. I was going to say I have a couple of removal spells that are going to help me get through the Garenbrig Paladin. Now I have enough to do the thing again. Pretty good. So now here I can attack with... So the two of them could block. Alright. Man, I just have to run them out of this food. This is like so frustrating. Okay. Now I just plan to do the thing again. They could have +5/+5 and get me here. But they've drawn almost all their lands. This is crazy. They can gain... Okay. So they don't have any action. I'm just going to join them for free. So this Tempting Witch Goose combo is playing out exactly how I imagined it. Okay. Another land. So I'm flooding out a little bit as well, but I have more to do with my mana than they do. so let's see. I don't want to Reeve Soul this. That's just like a waste. And I'm not going to die soon. So here they can gain 6 life. I attack with this guy and see what they do. They're going to have to sack this thing. Attack with Curious Pair as well. Just going to do this because I know I can get it back. I mean, I can just play it this turn if I want. Okay, so they do block Deathless Knight. That means they don't have a pump. They have to sacrifice the guy. They do. Alright, so opponent has effectively gained 3 times 6 because they're making double the tokens. 3 times 6, 18. I'll try to do this math real quick. Let's see. Oh, 6. I played the land. Hopefully can't do anything about it. Do I just play the guy out again? I think I might want to just block. I think I put them in a position here. Where they're just going to need to... I can just happily block this Garenbrig Paladin. Just in case. I don't want to lose just out of nowhere for no reason. At this point, I'm fine. I've got 15 life, but I'm telling them if they attack me, they're dead next turn. They have to add something to the board, and I'm holding onto a removal spell. So I'm feeling rock solid in this game. Ferocity, yeah, it's a great card. It's the right card for this deck, but unfortunately it's too late. Well, it's not too late, it's just on the wrong board presence. They've drawn all their lands, so, I mean, they are dead. They are dead next turn. Yeah, GG. Okay. Wow. So games are going slow, but really dominating so far. I could probably get one more game. I believe my recording only goes for 2 hours. I'll just splice them together. It'll take a little extra time, but it's worth it now that we're back in Eldraine. So haven't run into any blue decks so far. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna hold on to the Foulmire and go Marrowleaf into Foulmire. I don't need to play this on turn 1, I don't think. Unless our opponent is super aggressive. Alright, so now I just need to draw the right cards, it looks like. They could be aggro, but Reeve Soul's going to take out those troublesome creatures. Let's see if they're that red-white deck that was super open. I still believe that... Oh? Yeah, no, it must be. Oh, they're the red-white deck. Oh, so good! Alright. Excellent. Well, not going to get a better target than that. Brimstone Trebuchet is pretty good. There's an epic downfall. I am going to Foulmire Knight, I think. No, I want to add to the board. I don't want to fall behind. No, because next turn... Yeah, I'm just going to pass. because next turn it's possible that I might want to Epic Downfall and Mirror Leaf Rider. So I'll just do the Foulmire now, and then cast it. Okay, so they have a Knight. This can actually get rid of this guy. Knight of the Keep is a subpar Knight. It might just be right to just take out the... to just take out the Brimstone so early in the game. Okay, so now I can Witch's Oven and Tempting Witch. That doesn't block this guy. Oh, I can Mirror Leaf, Witch's Oven, and Foulmire Knight. Beautiful. Wow, that's about as much value as you can get in a turn as possible. Okay. So now I've got food online, which is gonna be super difficult for this aggro deck to deal with. I have an Epic Downfall for like Sir... What is his name? Just a big knight. Fervent Champion. Oh, Fervent Champion is really good here. Okay. Oh, wow. It doesn't get first strike, though. So I think I am just going to block. I think I'll just put the Foulmire on it, just in case they have a pump spell. Doesn't have first strike. I can make a food out of it if they have a trick. Death touch, baby. Let's see what they've got. They didn't have anything. Alright, and here comes my Garenbrig Paladin with Adamant. I'm just going to cast it without attacking with Mirror Leaf Rider. I suppose attacking with Mirror Leaf is fine, just because this represents a lot of damage. Thanks, man. I'm not going to attack. I think with my ability to make some food, I'm not sure if they would. I'm not sure if they would block. I don't know. They didn't play a second knight last turn, which makes me think they could be holding an outflank. They could be holding like a Silver Flame Squire. Well, I'm definitely gonna block here because I have another Paladin and I want to try to get a trick out of their hand. Maybe they have like double Squire, red cap. That's fine. So I'll let that go off, so they have to sacrifice the land. And then I will just sack it. Get 2 food tokens. Then I can make Brimstone block Mirror Leaf, which I think is probably pretty solid. So they did have another knight. So I'll take out the Brimstone. Okay. Sure. Okay, so it's Forbidden Fruit. I don't have that Adamant yet, but this guy can't block. So I'm just going to use this. Let's see if they have Outflank. It'd have to be the last card in their hand, and I could just throw the Mirror Leaf in the oven. Man, this food deck is wild. So glad I recorded this game. They'd have to have Outflank. Or I suppose there is a +7/+7 to a defender. Cannot believe I remember that. Alright, so I don't think... Oh! Nice. Yeah, they actually got me there. Alright, yeah, oops, I agree. I agree, my friend. You got me. So, yeah, I think Darenberg Paladin is good to have here. They can't really keep up with the speed that I'm going to be gaining life, I think. Even as they're casting all these knights with Paladin. Pretty good. Do I block this? It's got haste. It should attack. I think They have no cards in hand. Okay. So I'm going to take out the Rimrock Knight. And then Epic Downfall the Paladin. I'm not dead here. Okay. That's not unwelcome. So I'm going to go Tempting Witch. No, maybe I don't Tempting Witch. I'm going to definitely do this. What could they do? They could Searing Barrage and kill me. So I'm going to hold up some... I'm just going to do this, and then hold up a food. And I think I should just do the food now. They could draw a Searing Barrage, and I'll just end here. I can make another food if I need to. They have a Castle Embereth, which is pretty scary. They have another knight. Okay. So it's gonna be close. Youthful Knight is good. That can be a 4 power first striker. So that's scary. But I still think I might just have them here. Yep. Alright. And that's actually pretty good. Now I get a Tempting Witch, so I have more food. So this is a 4 power first striker that I won't be able to block. These guys all have first strike. That's a pain. I can't hit myself. This guy can't block this, but this is too much first strike for me. Good game, you think so? I don't think so. Now I have to win. So I eat this food now, for sure. Before they have Searing Barrage open. And then I take out Fervent Champion. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I think I'm going to... Oh, man, that really needed to not be that, I think. So they've got me on a clock, for sure. So I draw 2 cards and lose 2 life, but then I get a food, so I can go up 2 life. And I'm on to 5. There's nothing that can kill me for 5. And then I can always emergency Merryleaf Rider. Okay. So now I can still Malevolent Noble and use my food. So let's see if they can kill me here. Also, Malevolent Noble. So we're drawing a lot of lands. My Garenbrig Paladin is the only thing saving me right now. They're GGing me, but I have plenty of cards that'll get me out of this. A Gilded Goose would do it. That'd be way too much life for them to handle, I think. Deathless Knight is pretty solid. I can actually use that for infinite food, actually. Yeah, that's an infinite food combo. Alright. Do I just attack with this guy now? First strike, first strike. I think not. Yeah, so I wonder if they're going to see my infinite combo here. Are they milling first? I am milling first, but that's not going to happen. Alright, I just throw this guy in the oven. So now I think I can attack. Wow, my deck is insane. Absolutely wild. I'm drawing a lot of lands. Sir... what's his name? Sir... Riverflame. That's pretty good. It's not good enough, I don't think. That's a lot of damage, for sure. And they have Vigilance and Indestructible? No, just Vigilance. Go ahead, man. So... I just... Can I just win next turn? I think I can. I just go here. They pump. They hit me for a decent amount. And then I hit them with this, and then just... Oh, that was a mistake. I was going to sacrifice Deathless Knight anyway. I kind of want to send the response GG, but that just seems a little rude. I mean, we pretty clearly got them here. Oh no, actually that's not true. They're big enough now to no, but I hit them for exactly 6. Alright. Okay. The rebuttal GG to our opponent. So continues an undefeated run. I shouldn't have said that. My recording is definitely going to stop, so I think I'm going to stop it here and then splice it back together. So I will see you in 1 second. Okay, and we're back. It was actually the next day because of how long those games took. And in just reviewing my draft and a couple of the games, I caught how many mistakes I make when I talk. It's ridiculous. I'm going to try, personal record here, to not make so many mistakes. I notice I get cut off a lot because I'm thinking and talking at the same time, and then I get distracted by a surprise. But I'm going to try not to make any more mistakes like calling a red-green deck a non-creature deck. Still very excited to be playing my fantastic deck here. I will keep this. Just like a keep. I've got turn 2 Piper. I need to draw into some lands, but the Foulmire Knight might be good for that. Then I think I'll hold on to it as well. Outmuscles, well actually Outmuscle works pretty well with Foulmire. If I can get Adamant, that would be even better. Okay, so now that I've drawn a land, I feel pretty good here. But I currently don't have a turn 3 play, so it's going to be the Piper. It's going to be the first mistake already. Turn 3 Foulmire Knight. Okay, let's get Piper going. Oh, you know what? It actually probably should have been Foulmire and then start making rats. Okay. I think I probably just make my rat here. But I can do that at instant speed if I really so choose to. Okay, they've got a Witch Stalker. I think that's fine. I probably am going to do the... I can just cast the Foulmire next turn on this guy. I can Epic Downfall it, which could be nice. But I think I feel fine just putting up Foulmire and then making a rat. Wicked Guardian, that's pretty good. Okay, they attack. They have no tricks. Okay, so I make a rat. Alright, so I'm drawing my lands to keep doing what I want here. I could just outmuscle and take out the Witch Stalker. Oh, and I'm at Adamant. Yeah, so that's obviously what I'm doing. That seems pretty good to me. Okay. So I don't get to make a rat this turn, which is a shame, but I'm still holding on to a handful of removal. I've got the Once in Future to get back an Outmuscle. Block for Paladin. You know what? I probably should have seen that coming. I will block. So with my Once in Future, oh, Love Struck Beast. I'm gonna have to hit that, I think. Oof, they've got a lot of big guys, huh? These Reeve Souls have 0 targets right now. So Noble seems fine. Noble seems fine, and then make a rat. Then I have to Epic Downfall the Beast. Playing it slow here. Haven't really drawn into any of my power. Let's see. So I think I feel okay doing this. Oh, it's got Menace. Okay. Oh, shoot. I've messed up. I didn't realize this had Menace. Okay, well, I've made a mistake. Hopefully that doesn't cost me the game here. I think I'll be alright. Okay, it's got the Lovestruck Beast. It is attacking thanks to this guy. Man, I'm a little bummed I let that guy just go. Okay. Oh, Reaper's actually pretty nice here, I think. Can I do both? I have... Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I can get their second to last card in their hand. So let's go Reaper first. That's what I like to see. Alright, so they're holding on to something good there, whatever it is. Okay, so now I can go get my removal spells back. I am going to double block here. Okay, so now I think I've run my opponent out of resources. If they don't remove my Piper, I'm going to be in charge of this game. I think just putting out the Reaper, though, is what I want to do. So a classic, very slow game. They dropped the Two Unveiled Tree Folk and a Swamp. I'm wondering what they're holding on to. Okay. I'm going to hold the land just in case they have a discard spell. Has 2 or fewer cards, it has flying, so I'm going to go in for it. And I'll just hold my stuff, I think. Okay. So they haven't answered Piper, so they're letting me get ahead with this. Just a grindy deck. And there's nothing... I don't really want these cards out of my graveyard, to be honest. I suppose I'm not doing anything with the mana. I could get the Noble, which is good. So let's go next to combat. So what could they do on their turn? They could have the Knight, the guy's Menace, so it gets through. I'm trying to think what they can do. They don't have any answers. So I think this is dead next turn. Yep, just ran opponent out of resources, and that's going to do it, I think. Unless they have some crazy play here. I'm picturing like a Clackbridge Troll. The Ember Paladin's not going to do it. So they just dead without it. So I hit the 4, 2, 6, 3. Oh, they have food though. So I think... Yeah. So I mean, there was... Yeah, I was going to get them. It was close that I was going to be able to beat them next turn. They were going to need to hold up that food, which means they weren't playing any more spells. I had that game pretty locked down. The Garenbrig Paladin does sneak by stuff, but I can just make that go away. Beautiful. Alright. Loving the deck. Let's keep it going. I don't know. I really think this this green black food deck really just works with how I like to play the game. I like to play a slow, controlling game. One of my favorite feelings in draft is watching your opponent run out of cards in hand while you're still holding 3 or 4, knowing that you're about to start ramping up their game while they can't do anything about it. So that's exactly what the food deck in Eldraine does, and that's just, ugh. It's my fave. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Turn 1 Curious Pair, turn 2 Piper. Maybe not Piper, but I am keeping this. Just because I can go pair into 1. I go first, that's pretty sweet. Say hello. Okay, so next turn it's... Oh, aggressive, okay. Cauldron Familiar is pretty nice. I actually have Deathless Knight, which can block the Ginger Brute. And they're black, too. That's kind of an interesting pick for Ginger Brute. I'll put down the Noble because it attacks best. And then the turn after, I'll go Curious Pair and Cauldron Familiar. Okay, that's fine. So they're a food deck with Ginger Brute probably for the food. So I wouldn't mind getting a land here. It's actually Piper and Cauldron Familiar, so I can pair if I want to. Two Unveil looks pretty good on probably just a Deathless Knight. I really want to get a land here though, so they had a Reef Soul. That's okay. Alright. So they're being aggressive. No land. I don't like that. They also miss a land? No. Alright. Once I get a land, though, I'm off with Deathless Knight. One more land unlocks his whole hand. I'll have 2 good plays. Alright. And they're not making any... They're not going to jump ahead of me with mana. Alright. This is fine. I mean, this is not a great showing from my opponent here. They played 1 Reef Soul, Rosethorn Acolyte. I think I just attack with everything here. What could they have? Nothing that I can think of right now. I mean, if they just want to race, like, it's 1 versus my 4 power coming at them every turn. And now I have my mana, unless they can get this guy somehow. I think it would be a little bit of a waste of a spell. Your Switch Stalker's tough, but... Wow, I'm really hurting for mana here. Fierce Witch Stalker's tough, but I can put 2 counters on my Noble here and deal with it. Or I could just Deathless Knight and attack. Kind of forces them to block, and then I could... Yeah, I think I don't mind just putting on some pressure here. The Deathless Knight could get stranded in my hand, so... And then I have this food to get it back. If I pull a green land, I can get my Garenbrig Paladin down. I can actually dogpile this Fierce Witch Stalker as well and take it out. If they have a pump spell, they kind of take my whole board though, so I think I'll let it hit me. Really? Why would they do that? Are they gonna get it back? Oh, do they have Forever Young? Forever Young could... Really? Okay, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. I mean, they didn't have a... They were just looking at cantrip with it, or they didn't even... They spent 3 mana to... Or 5 mana to gain 3 life. Alright, so still a little hurting for mana here. But... I can... bump up this Malevolent Noble. I can make... Oh no, it's probably better just make them discard these last 2 cards. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Beautiful. Ooh, a Bognaughty. Yeah, so I think I got him here. I got a little stuck with that black. Oh, hate to see it, my friend. No. Oh, finally a land. Okay, we're back in this. It was a black land, though. So how about we pop this on Rosethorn and just swing in with for a big attack. Opponent's gonna have to block with the Witch Stalker. Or that's not true. They could take 11. I mean, they could take 8. Sacrifice both their foods. There we go. Fine with me. Take out the Witch Stalker. Okay. Alright, and there it is. Wow, these last few games are going pretty quickly. Grinding it out. Oh, wow. Oh, I must have finished a couple of rewards there. Let me check my rewards real quick, see if I need to update any of these. Nope. Alright. Alright, so here in the finals, 0 losses. Alright, I'm not going to get too cocky here, but I would say 0 losses, 5 wins, and the games have been pretty handily in our favor the whole time. So, see if we can keep it going. I think I can feel that 7 win coming. So show me something good here. So opponent goes first. I have 2 good removal spells and no green mana. And I'm on the draw. I can cast that Deathless Knight. But if they don't play anything that's like scary, I don't know. Most of my deck is black. I'm gonna give it a shot. Normally I throw these back, but I can... Oh, see, now that's too small. Alright. Okay, so if I can get some green mana, I'll be in a pretty good shape here. Nope. Alright, I could Reave Soul that. But once I get Goose out, it can't hit me anyway. So I just need to draw in some green mana. Hopefully they have a good 3-drop here for me to hit. Nice. Shoot, still no green mana. Okay. Now I'm a little nervous. I need any land for Deathless Knight, and green land for everything else. I could take out the Arcanist Owl. We're playing mono white. Alright, well... Now it's Deathless Knight. So we're trading blows here. Next turn's going to be Epic Downfall on this Owl. This is why you don't keep those hands. Clockwork Servant with the Cauldron is pretty good. That's a big game. It's a great blocker for my Deathless Knight. Oh shoot, man. This is not good. Alright. They just let me do it. I'm gonna have to hit this thing. Oh man, one green land, please. That cauldron can take out my knight. Oh, they have trapped. I can sacrifice it. There it is. Alright, so now I do Rosethorn. Oh wait. No, it doesn't get me anything. So I can do Rosethorn and hope it doesn't die. Oh no, but they're definitely going to hit it here. Take me to 5. And then, yeah, I think, shoot, there, that's what I do, that's what I get for being a little cocky. Am I just dead? Yeah. Alright, GG. Man. So we haven't actually come up against any aggressive decks. So, well, that's not true. That red-white Knights was pretty aggressive. But that's why you don't keep those hands. I just wanted to give it a shot because I like to see how, when I'm pretty far ahead, I like to just test those kind of things, see if the deck would draw into it. Objectively, that was not the right choice. It should have been a mulligan on that. In limited, the filtering is pretty weak, especially in Eldraine, so you can't rely on just pulling your lands off the top. You want to have both your lands. I think it's a pretty well accepted statement. All your colors in your starting hand. Alright, let's try this out. Okay, this looks great to me. So I've got part 1 of the... Okay, alright. I thought it was going to be Secret Keeper. Let's see if they're mill, or just a control deck, or maybe they're artifacts with this. We'll start off with this. They are not going to have artifact removal unless they are... Well, it's not true. I think it's too early to say that. I'm just posturing here. Next turn is a Rosethorn, followed by a Garenbrig. But not with Adamant unless I draw a... Let's see if they counter this. Nope, so they don't have a counter. So if I draw a green land, I have... Okay. Okay. That looks like the perfect play into a counterspell. I could just go Malevolent Noble and Rosethorn. That might be better. I'll just spread out on the board. And then I have a guaranteed Garenbrig Paladin next turn. So now I think they have a counterspell. Okay. Okay, so I'm all set up, and they're just going to draw. That's fine. So I have the Deathless Knight Witch's Oven combo. Okay, so they were missing a color. Okay. That's going to be Deathless Knight, and... I think I'm going to drop the Reeve Soul, because I really want to get down that Paladin. Okay. So I can do Adamant here. So any removal that they have, I can turn into returning my Deathless Knight, which I'm pretty excited about. There we go. Now they're getting their black lands. Sir Eleonora is fine. She's pretty big. Definitely big enough to tussle with my Paladin, but not if I use this. So I think here, because they're probably going to have some good removal spells, I want to spread out my threats. So I could just grow this and put Marileaf. I think Putting 2 Unveil onto this guy and attacking with that seems pretty good to me. So I can do this. And then I can just and then I can also cast my Merrileaf Rider. Nice. So they're ramping up to their late game. I'm out of cards. I have a 2 Unveil for next turn. They use a Reaved Soul. So I do this. Okay, now they could be holding a counter. Falmer Knight's pretty good here. So I'm going to attack first. I could get 3, and I could draw my Epic Downfall to take this out. Outmuscle would do it as well. So, but then I could just cast 2 Unveil. So how about I just do this to start? I don't know yet if I'm going to draw into something that might be applicable right now. So there's Epic Downfall. I kind of want... I think I'm just going to attack here. I think I'm just going to throw the Paladin and the Noble in right now. Knowing that I have a Tree Folk and the Knight in the graveyard. Okay. Let's see if they do something. Run away together, maybe? Yes. Okay. Alright, so that's what I get for playing there. Sacrifice 2. So I think I just play my Deathless Knight, my Falmer Knight, I mean. And then sacrifice the food. Let's see what they do. They've still got a full grip. They could have So Tiny with that. Piper is pretty good. So now I can Deathless Knight and Piper, or I could just Epic Downfall this guy, swing in for a lot of damage, and then also Deathless Knight. It's the same difference really. So why don't I hit this guy? This is a little aggressive. Thank you. But now they're not looking too hot. And I've got Piper down. And I'm able to throw it in the oven. And I'm going to give him a thank you. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what our opponent was sitting on there. I would suspect a lot of really big spells. And they just had a little clunky execution of them. They did almost nothing. They did nothing for the first 4 turns, which is gonna be tough. Okay, so a clean 6-1. Pretty happy with how that went. I will probably jump into another game pretty soon. Love being back in Eldraine.